Welcome to Pick a Card. All right, so today's topic is going to be, what path does your spirit team want you to embark on? What is the path that they want you to focus on at this very present moment? So I'm going to give you a moment to pick which pile speaks to you, and then we'll get into the reading. All right, we'll get down to the nitty gritty. So don't overthink it. Okay, we have, I release all fears and doubts. I accept my uniqueness, and I am worthy. I am worth loving. Okay, so go ahead, take a deep breath, and choose. All right, so I just want to apologize. You're probably going to see my head, my hair a lot. I have to buy an actual stand where the head can go down more, and it's taller, so it's a wider, better angle. So I'm going to try to lean back as much as I can, okay? Just so you're not too distracted from my head. But anyway, so let's get into it. What path is the universe asking you to go down? The overall energy, we have this Eight of Swords here, and then the environment, we have this Six of Cups. I see this as freedom, okay, and literally like shaking things up. I see passion. Honestly, some of y'all might find a love for cooking or getting back into cooking, sharing meals, okay, with friends, but definitely seeing things getting shaken up. Okay, the heat is on. Okay, and I definitely see a sense of freedom. Okay, overall. So the first pairing I have here is I have the Emperor reversed, and I have this Nine of Wands reversed. And what's coming to me with this sense of freedom, okay, with her bandages on her face, she can't see, okay? She's trapped. I kind of see this as the Emperor as like almost like an uprising, okay? Reclaiming your power, questioning authority, okay? Because I have this Nine of Wands. Look at literally this tiger, and it's literally going after this Emperor right here. I definitely see this as Spirit trying to say, you need to speak your mind. I definitely feel like there's some things that need to be addressed by someone of authority in your life, okay? This could be someone in your family. This could be someone at work who is a higher up, your boss of some sorts. Someone that definitely, I'm also kind of sensing that for some of y'all, someone that you possibly trusted a lot, okay, in terms of looking after you in a way. And I kind of see this as you getting kind of bit in the ass a little bit. And I see a little bit of revenge kind of brewing up in you, okay, here. Again, with this Six of Cups, all right, shaking things up, all right. I definitely see things are popping, percolating. It's about to be a whole meal, okay. And I see this tiger, he's ready to eat. He's ready to eat. I also see this as Spirit wanting you to really question the authority figures in your life, when it comes to how you navigate your world, how you marry your flavors together. Is it your cookbook or is it someone else's cookbook? I definitely see this as like rebelling against, the king of an empire. Then we come into this Five of Pentacles. We have it reversed. And so we come from here, okay, this person, literally in bandages and feeling like she can't get out of this situation. All right, kind of feeling like defeated, right? Like she is exhausted, all possibilities in her mind of how to get out of here, and she just kind of gave up. And then we come into these shadows, all right, and it looks like these two people, and then we see these Four of Wands, two people as well. I honestly kind of see this as some type of imbalance in this relationship. And what's also coming to me, I'm getting multiple messages. I see like an imbalance in a relationship. Maybe you kind of feeling a little left behind. Maybe you feel like you're fading into the background with someone that you have a very close bond with, almost kind of like secret handshake kind of vibes as well. But in terms of the path that Spirit is asking you to go towards, I kind of feel like Spirit is saying right here, it's not as bad as you think. And I'm also getting the message of you can't lose something that was never yours, okay? Because I really feel like this Emperor reverse is a very pivotal um, moment for you, okay? Literally stepping away, devouring the king, and like making your own rules, shaking it up, cooking things up in the kitchen. Things are getting hot, okay? So with this Five of Pentacles reversed and this Four of Wands reversed, I'm definitely sensing Spirit saying just because you have some, and my light just went out. Oh. Okay, we're back in business. Having a lot of technical difficulties. This video is probably not going to be as bright as I wanted it to be, but whatever. Hopefully you can hear the message. I really feel like Spirit is making me work hard to get these messages across. But anyways, it is divine timing that the light went out because Spirit wanted me to kind of rethink that a little bit or add to someone else that picked this pile, another interpretation that I'm picking up from somebody who picked this pile. With this Five of Pentacles and this Four of Wands reversed, this Six of Cups in general can represent nostalgia, okay? Sniffing this home-cooked meal and thinking of, Christmas time when grandma would cook, your favorite meal. Just in terms of that smell activating a memory. This Five of Pentacles reversed with this Four of Wands reversed, the Spirit is really asking you, like, hey, you gotta let go of this. I'm feeling like it was kind of like a toxic relationship, okay? Especially with this Nine of Wands tiger overthrowing this Emperor. I'm feeling like things are a little heated with someone that you feel a little betrayed from, and that is completely valid, okay? But Spirit is saying, look, we're cooking a brand new meal, baby, all right? Don't be cooking stuff with old people that aren't the best for you. That's gonna just leave you in the shadows. And then we have the Sun right after this Five of Pentacles, where we see this couple, or these two people literally watching a sunset go down, and now we see the sun in its brightest form. And just what's coming to me, and then we have the Chariot, these dragons, and I see these dragons directing their fire, burning down this Emperor's city. Okay, you rising on top. I definitely feel like Spirit is saying it is your time to shine. Feeling like maybe someone else kind of had the spotlight for a while, okay? And you kind of had to stand aside and watch them kind of just, fuck it up in a sense. Kind of like, I kind of see you being like, no, why are you doing it that way? No. But you don't actively, like, say anything. It's like this is all in your mind. Spirit is saying, no, it's time to shake things up in the kitchen, all right? It's time to burn down these ideas that this person has for you in your life. And also next to this Five of Pentacles, I'm also feeling a message from Spirit saying some of y'all who picked this pile really need to reevaluate paradigms of how you think about money and abundance. Definitely feeling like some of y'all have a little bit of trauma dealing with money, and Spirit really says, no, this is not your city, this is not your town, okay? You need to literally be like the sun and burn like this dragon and this chariot movement. Okay, I'm definitely feeling also for some of y'all may be thinking, or Spirit wanting y'all, like nudging y'all, especially with this fire right here with next to this chariot. You may be wanting to make an actual physical move. Okay, the chariot really is on the other side of this Emperor. Definitely feeling like some type of environmental change in order for you to shine, you know? And then we have this Two of Pentacles underneath this sun. I kind of see this as Spirit saying it's almost kind of like, I see you being very delicate, a little too delicate. I kind of see this as I see this as procrastination. Procrastination is done. There's no more weighing the odds. I kind of seeing you like really going over, what if I do this? That means this is going to happen. Going over scenarios in your head. And Spirit saying you're just tripping over yourself at this point. You know what to do. You know what to do for yourself to feel heard. Okay, this is authenticity. What are you growing towards? Like flowers, they literally will grow towards the sun. And Spirit is saying, you know what your soul wants to grow towards. And I just see you just kind of like fucking around, playing around, kind of afraid to do the work. And I think that's also because you used to being like in the shadows a little bit. And it's like you don't even know what to do if you were like literally center stage, the sun shining on you, the spotlight on you. I kind of see this guy. He's always kind of like goofy to me. I'm also kind of sensing like don't hide behind your humor as well. Humor's great and all, but make sure that when you say something humorous and it's kind of like fucked up, but as long as you laugh afterwards, about it, like, oh, my life's a shit show, ha ha ha. Like, yeah, it's kind of funny and people will laugh, but it's like, no, your life is not a shit show. You're the one making it a shit show, okay? Again, they really, it's time to let your fire burn, okay? And the chef too, he's a head chef. Too many chefs in the kitchen for you right now. That's what I'm sensing. Too many chefs in the kitchen. It's time for you to make some moves. Do your own thing. What can you bring to the table? I'm also sensing some of y'all are really searching for a very innovative way to already enhance something that maybe that's why you feel like, no, you're doing it wrong. Almost kind of like you have this like brand new idea to kind of like build upon someone else's. You're being a little shy about it. Spirit's saying it's time to get the ball rolling, okay? And then this chariot, okay? We come from these beasts, right? These dragons. We have another beast. He's kind of like a wolf, bear, monkey hand man, right? He's like a mix of mysterious animal. And look at this. He has a lightning bolt, again with the fire element. But this one's a little bit more humble, okay? A little bit more soft. All this other fire is a little like in your face. Even this Nine of Wands with this tiger, very in your face. He's very calm. And I feel like Spirit is trying to say here, look, I know this probably sounds like a lot and it sounds like a tall order, a really tough recipe to cook. But Spirit's saying, you have it within you. It's not as hard as you think it is. All you have to do is just grab it. It's there for the taking, right? I feel like Spirit is saying just listen to your inspiration. What is your muse? What is your muse when it comes to this beautiful meal that you need to cook, right? It's there for the taking. And then your next cards I have for you. Okay, Messenger. Bringing harmony and balance. And we have Cultivate Love. Okay, bringing harmony and balance. What I like about here with this Messenger, because this is where it's a little chaotic. I see like a lot of built up frustration and you finally break free and it's like you bust out the cage and you look at like who puts you in the cage, right? It's like that's where all your angst is going towards. I see this honestly as Spirit trying to say, look, we get it, what you're feeling is very valid, but you got to make sure that this fire that's building up inside of you is not going to come back and burn you in the ass when you're trying to go after this person or this thing in your life. Redirecting your energy, but in a negative way. Okay? It's almost kind of like Spirit saying, like, you're just going to give them what they want, picking a fight. It's better just to go with harmony and balance. Harmony and balance. Because you've been unbalanced right here. You've been unbalanced. So Spirit is saying don't react from an unbalanced point of view. You're the sun, baby. This is your glow up. People can change. I felt really needed to tell you that. People can change. Cultivate love. All right, cultivate love. Right next to the Six of Cups. That's cultivating, right? Love. Love, your passion. What ignites you, okay? What do you want to grow towards that has your unique stamp on it? That is what the energy that Spirit wants to bring into your life, okay? I release all fears and doubts. What is this? This is cultivated. This is cultivated by fear and doubt. This is cultivated, this meal, from love, movement, passion, what lights you up. But you got to get rid of this energy first. I'm feeling like this person puts a lot of restrictions, a lot of fears, a lot of doubts, chattering in your ear, okay? No, it's time for a new kingdom. I accept myself and create peace in my mind and heart. I now choose to free myself from all destructive fears and doubts. I am loved and I am safe. Okay? That's the very beginning of it all. I'm feeling like some of y'all might freeze up in the kitchen. You're like, I don't know how to cook. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. That's what the chariot is supposed to do. The chariot does most of the movement for us, right? The movement, the flipping of the pan. That's what the chariot is, your vehicle. All you have to do is just release the fear and doubt of you even picking up the pan. They really need you to work on, like I said, this relationship, these with money, self-limiting beliefs that I think are just what you grew up with, or someone that's really close to you that you look up to, that you look up to, and they look out for you. Spirit is saying question that, because I really feel like, and I don't feel like they mean it, but just because they live their life that way doesn't mean you have to. All right. And that is my message to you, Pile 1. And thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to you until next time. All right, Pile 2, you are up. I accept my uniqueness. All right, so let's see what path the universe is inviting you to embark on, okay? All right, so these are the overall energies. Okay, this is the overall energy. This is environment energy. Okay, we got, and then it's the Nine of Wands for overall energy, the Moon for the environment. Okay, so we have Three of Pentacles, reverse Knight of Wands, reverse Ace of Swords, and we have reversed Sun. Okay, see what else we're cooking with. All right. Ooh, we got a double Three of Pentacles right here. Big message behind that. Okay. Oh, we have another moon. This time it's reversed. Okay. Put those off to the side for now. Let's get into it, shall we? Okay. So overall energy. Okay. So we have the Nine of Wands. And again, this is the energy that Spirit is inviting you towards, right? So I feel like Spirit is doing this out of tough love. They're asking you to put yourself in a very tough situation. Pain, growth comes from pain. That's what I'm kind of getting from this Nine of Wands kind of energy, okay? It's almost like he's struggling to get out. and he sees these other birds perched, right? And he's almost out. He's still struggling, but so I definitely feel like this is like kind of going up the ladder too, you know? It's a little bit of chaos. You know, ravens, you know, do represent death, change, having to figure out a bunch of alternate routes to get to that finish line, right? It's a lot of energy, okay? But like I said, growth comes from pain. That's what I'm seeing from this Nine of Wands. And the environment we have here, which is actually perfect for the Nine of Wands in order for this to cultivate, the moon. And it's funny because we have a vulture, another bird, okay? Which vultures do represent death as well, decay, but the recycle. So Spirit is saying, just trust us. We know that this upcoming chapter is going to be a little bumpy ride, and you may feel a little stuck. But we want you to be in the darkness. We want you to revel in the mystery of being stuck and not knowing which way to go. Okay? I definitely feel like there's going to be a very big prize, so to speak, you know, for you at the end of this. All right? So that's the overall energies. So let's get into it. Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles, and we have it twice. So in the energy, the path that Spirit is inviting you towards, honestly, I see this as Spirit just saying, learn. Use this like kind of like darkness in terms of like not feeling a little stuck. I see you like seeing the overall like grand scale finish line, whatever this is that you're working towards. It's like you can see it, but you're feeling a little misdirected, not sure if it's ever going to end, if you're ever going to get there. Maybe some roadblocks came in the way. But Spirit is saying in this darkness, in this mystery, instead of just trying to flail around and trying to get out of it, be inquisitive, learn. I mean, I'm also kind of sensing whoever picked this pile could be a student, could be a teacher, could work in a group environment. But I'm definitely sensing from these two cards with these Three of Pentacles, I'm feeling like y'all really want to build something, like something monumental, something really big. And it's going to be tough. But Spirit's saying don't be intimidated. Don't be intimidated. Just because things aren't going further than what you're wanting right now, Spirit's saying this is an opportunity for you to grow even more, enhance whatever you're trying to build. They really want you to be either, I'm picking up both, honestly, of a student mentality, but I'm also getting like being a student mentality in order to be a teacher as well for some of y'all. And then we come into this Knight of Pentacles reversed, and we have this Emperor, okay, upright. So these two, they definitely look like, these two are kind of like funny energies. Like they wouldn't really get along. The Knight of Pentacles likes to take things slow, to stop to smell the roses, sees the overall goal, and does whatever it takes to get there. He's like the tortoise out of the Tortoise and the Hare, okay? And then we have the Emperor. He's fierce, right? He's like literally the king of a whole land. Okay, so I feel like Spirit is trying to say the energy that they want you to go in is, look, you're done biding your time. Okay, there's no more baby steps. I'm kind of feeling like Spirit really wants to nudge you to like go a little bit more in depth, because this Emperor, look, it's almost like he's preparing, especially with this Three of Pentacles, kind of like going over the plan before going into battle. They definitely want to see a little bit more tenacity out of you. And the Emperor uses both his heart and his mind, okay, along with the elements, okay, for not just himself, but for his whole kingdom. I definitely feel like a lot of y'all have something brewing big that you want to bring as an act of service to the world, Because the Knight of Pentacles is a valiant man out of service. He does things for the betterment of Earth and his surroundings, and for others to feel connected to Earth. But Spirit is saying he's also slow. And I'm definitely sensing that in terms of the action, the oomph, I guess, behind it to get this done. They really want to see some more tenacity from you, okay? So they're saying during this time, come up with a game plan. You may even have to talk to some mentors, networking. I just literally just got the word in my mind right now, network. If you're feeling a little stuck right now, I really feel like networking. I mean, look at this. 3 minds are better than one. 6 minds are better than one. Network. It's now no time. There's no more time to dance around this. I'm feeling like Spirit is saying where you are currently, or where you are with your goals, you've seen everything that there is to see. No more time to stop and smell the roses. It's time to launch your plan into battle, okay? And then we have this Ace of Swords, okay, reversed. And we have the Empress, which is right next to the Emperor as well. The Ace of Swords reversed. The Ace of Swords kind of is like a microphone in a sense of speaking this like light bulb of this brand new idea of something that you want to voice, okay? A brand new idea that you want to voice to the world. And we have this Empress, and she's kind of like at this like soapbox. She almost looks like a principal or something, you know, speaking to a whole crowd. This Ace of Swords reversed, I see this like microphone dropping down to this Empress, and the Empress she does represent nature, okay? She is the garden, the Eden, okay, so to speak, of life. So I'm feeling like Spirit is saying there's something that you need to speak up on. Maybe some of y'all do want to do some type of public speaking or voicing your opinion or your ideas, pitching it maybe to other people, a group of people. But I'm also sensing that Spirit is also saying, look, you may not even have it all figured out yet. You may be holding back on saying something, but Spirit wants you to eventually work up to that, okay? Again, with this tenacity, the Emperor, they want you to think of the overall goal. This is no longer just for you anymore. I'm really sensing that this is something way bigger than you. I kind of see this as just trust. Trust the mystery, okay? The moon is always like that mystery. It's like the flip of a coin kind of thing. You never know what you're going to get. You know, that's the beauty of it, though. So with this Ace of Swords, I kind of see this as just do it. I'm feeling like a lot of y'all may overthink it a little bit, especially with this Nine of Wands, getting a little lost in the chaos and getting a little flabbergasted and not knowing, like you open up your mouth and not knowing what to say. Spirit is saying, don't worry, it's going to come. You just got to trust your instinct. Stop overanalyzing it. Just talk, and it's going to flow out of you. Okay, the Empress is literally, I see this as, look, no matter what you say, Spirit, your guides, whatever, are going to help amplify it. Okay, they're going to help amplify it. And we have this reverse sun. And then we have the reverse moon, okay? Literally reverse sun, reverse moon. I see this like baby just kind of like falling off the horse and then going into night and just keep falling. Almost like this never-ending loop of the seasons. I kind of see this as Spirit saying they almost want you to kind of get lost. Like they want you to fall into this chaos, right? Because I feel like a lot of y'all feel a little stuck right now, and Spirit says that they kind of want you to be stuck. They really want you to learn a very specific lesson, okay? Maybe some of y'all feel like you're like in limbo, you know, almost like in this carousel effect. But don't worry. Spirit's got your back, all right? This limbo land Spirit saying no matter what. Oh, here we go. Yeah, karmic relationships, polarity, soul growth, conflict. And we have resilience. Burn away the past. Okay. Burn away the past. Okay. This time loop. Okay, there's a time loop. Burn away the past, resilience. Spirit almost kind of like wants you to kind of go through this growing pain of like not knowing. I just kind of sense like you don't know what the fuck is going on in your life right now. And Spirit's saying, good, good. We want you to be a little lost. It's going to teach you resilience. Resilience. Nine of Wands. That is the lesson from this Nine of Wands. This trudging an uphill battle and you're just slipping and sliding in all this mud, you know? But Spirit is saying you're going to come out on top. Definitely feeling like leader, the Emperor. Yeah. The leader needs to know when to humble himself. It gives them resilience. The sun and the moon burn away the past. I feel like Spirit, they really want you to learn a specific lesson about something dealing with your past. And Spirit's telling me you know what it is that you feel like is like a never-ending loop in your mind. You need to let go of this past. And then, yeah, back to this karmic relationships. Polarity, soul growth, conflict. Right underneath this Nine of Wands here. Karmic relationships. Then we have it right next to this Three of Pentacles, right? Relationships. See? They're kind of lost, right? They're a little lost. But at one point, they lock eyes eventually, okay? So Spirit is saying you may feel like you're completely separated from your higher self of who you aspire to be, okay? But I'm feeling like Spirit is saying you gotta go. You may be going through some karmic relationships with some people that just drive you crazy, you know? But it's all saying it's all in due time. It's gonna make sense. This is part of your soul growth. Literally chaos. Your environment is mystery. Then we have I accept my uniqueness. There is no competition and no comparison, for we all are different and meant to be that way. I am special and wonderful. I love myself. So what's coming to me with it, there is no competition with this Three of Pentacles energy. Maybe some of y'all are striving to climb up the ladder in your work life. Okay? I accept my uniqueness. I really feel like Spirit is saying, you have a message. You have a particular message that is going to enhance not just your life, but literally your environment and the people in that immediate environment. You studying, you working really hard, collaborating, networking, marketing even. Spirit is saying you have a very unique way of doing this. And Spirit is saying, why are you hesitating? I see like this, I see the spark. But it's like, I feel like some of y'all feel like you can't back up what you say. And with the sun reverse and the reverse moon, I feel like some of y'all also need to come to terms with everything about you. Not just the good parts, but everything about you. Even like your quirks. Maybe some things that you don't want to let the whole world see about you. But the universe is saying, but we don't want you to stay in the darkness for too long. It's almost kind of like this tug and pull. Like Spirit, I kind of see like wanting to go in the shadows about something about you that's very unique, that you may kind of feel like the world's not really ready to see yet. But it's like Spirit's just going to push you back into the sun. It's like this tug of war that Spirit feels with you. And they're just like, fine, well, then you're just going to... you're going to be in the darkness forever then. You know? It's up to you. There's something that you got to accept about yourself. Don't compare. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. Because when you compare yourself to someone else, you're apologizing for who you are. So I feel like there was a lot of messages in that. But I hope this gave you some clarity. That is my message to you, Powtu. Thank you so much. Hit like, subscribe to my channel. And until next time, I'll see you on the other side. All right, pile 3. Let's get to it, shall we? All right, so what is the universe, your guides, angels, whatever you want to call them? What path are they asking you to embark on? Okay. Ooh, so the overall energy, the world, okay? The environment, we have temperance, reverse temperance. Okay, we have King of Pentacles, reverse devil, 9 of Swords. And we have the Hermit, upright, 3 of Swords, Lovers, 2 of Wands. Ooh, and they have the 3 of Wands right next to it. 2 different decks as well. Okay, so the overall energy, the world. This is literally like your graduation, okay? Your diploma, your certification. This is the, yes, you have completed this chapter. You completed this level. Now it's on to the next level. And the world is also a sense of freedom. You know, there is free world. I mean, there is free will in this dimension. So Spirit is also saying like clean slate, you know, as well. Which is funny though, we come into the environment of the situation and we have reverse temperance. Okay? So the environment I feel like Spirit's asking you to go into is like literally like shaking things up. Almost kind of like I'm kind of getting the energy of being like playful a little bit, like just rocking the boat on purpose on some things. Okay, so let's just get right into it though. So we have the King of Pentacles upright, and we have the 3 of Swords. And I see this King of Pentacles hovering over this 3 of Swords because these swords are making this heart heavy. It can't come to this king, right? It's too heavy to float up into the king. He's not worried about love. He's just worried about getting that paper. I'm really feeling strong vibes. And that could be because of a graduation, okay? An up-leveling. And I'm almost kind of feeling like Spirit is saying they want you. It's not like they want you to just forget about your heartache. But I'm really feeling like Spirit is saying, like, I feel like this 3 of Swords is also going along with this World card. Saying kind of like, look, it's over, okay? I feel like you're getting into the groove of being single again. This new environment that you're in, that you possibly had to say goodbye to something or someone. A big shift that you're still feeling a little about. But I feel like Spirit's saying you have a great opportunity to like make money, be your own boss, just whatever you want your material world to be, your house, where you live. It's yours for the taking. They really want you to focus on that, okay? And then we have the reverse devil. Underneath it, the Lovers, which I do see the Lovers being kind of correlated with this 3 of Swords here. Release this devil, relinquish, you know, being in control. This is where I see the Lovers, you being in control. And I see this girl looking up at this devil. Now I see this as 2 things. If you're single and love is just not in your sight right now, I see this as Spirit really wants you to let go of some toxic habits that you have, that you know, that are separating yourself, almost kind of like fragmenting yourself. Be very careful if it comes to, alcohol, drugs, or just bad habits. This tells me that you're conscious. You're conscious of a bad habit that Spirit really wants you to let go of. But I see you kind of like being a little tempted. Being a little tempted. Okay? But if you are in a relationship, I mean, I'm just going to say it straight. I feel like Spirit is saying, I don't even have to say it. It's time to let them go. Look, he's focused on his future, his life, his material world. He ain't got no time for heartache, So this should be a big message for you. Take your graduation slip and get out of there. All right? And then we have the Nine of Swords. And we have the Two of Wands right here. Look at these very ominous kind of cards right here. Very phallic symbol and a very receptive symbol right here as well. I kind of see this as like going in your psyche. I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of getting the vibes that at least one person who picks this might be what I call a psychonaut. Someone that likes to take psychedelics or of that sort to really elevate their mind and really penetrate the depths of their subconscious, right? Two of Wands in terms of marrying the mind together to form a plan going towards the future. Sometimes it does feel like that when you're on psychedelics. I just feel like I had to say that. There's at least one or two people that I know that's talking about. And it could represent this reverse devil. Be careful of how much. I think a lot of y'all may be very intelligent, very emotionally intelligent. You like to really investigate the human mind, how it ticks. The Spirit is saying just be a little careful of the methods that you use to get to this state, right? And I'm also getting the sense for some of y'all with this Nine of Swords and this Two of Wands on top to be a little careful. It's almost like Spirit is saying that they almost kind of like they're saying like they want. I'm actually kind of getting that they want you to really delve deep into why, because the Nine of Swords in the traditional sense is usually depicting a woman crying at night with a bunch of swords pinned up on her bed, almost like it's gonna like stab her, and she's too afraid of all her over analyzing thoughts building up and keep thinking of like what ifs of the future, and this kind of like replaying her past and all the negativity, right? She's a prisoner of her own mind, can't even get any rest. I see this as Spirit wanting you to explore that, your anxiety a little bit. I'm also sensing therapy in terms of that. I'm feeling like, yeah, therapy, someone that can navigate you in the depths of your mind, okay? That definitely needs to be attuned towards. This is something that needs to be handled. I'm kind of going with this reverse temperance, the emotions. I'm feeling like a lot of y'all are feeling a little like drowning, a little bit in the emotions, letting this ego get the best of you. Kind of sensing a little bit of darkness kind of brewing up inside of you mentally. Okay, time to temper those waters a little bit. Then we come into the Hermit, and I see this Hermit walking towards this Nine of Swords. So yeah, Spirit, I'm also kind of sensing like Spirit wants you, I'm also kind of getting partier. Some of y'all might really like having a good time, you know? And Spirit is saying it's time to kind of like take it easy. You know, I'm kind of getting the message also of saying no to invitations of people that you know are not going to be good for you, right? This temptation. And I see this block from the Hermit going towards the Devil, right? The Nine of Swords, the anxiety. Because I'm feeling like Spirit is saying you're getting to this point of your life where you know, going back to this bad habit, right? Negative self-talk, right? With this Nine of Swords as well. That Spirit is saying no. I'm feeling like you kind of have, like, you're kind of getting to that point where you do feel a little bit of an anxiety. It's almost like I kind of see the Hermit kind of like getting hit when he's trying to go to the Devil. It's almost kind of like you feel that tinge. It's almost like you feel like you hit this wall and you know what you're doing is bad. Like, it's almost like I kind of sense that you have to go out of your way to get to this point. And with this Three of Wands, this guy's wearing a deer mask, right? It's time to take the mask off. Time to take the mask off. This is really deep, very psychological for y'all. This is very deep reading for y'all. Time to take the mask off, okay? And really face your anxieties, your depression head on. You know? It's time to... The Hermit, he is guided by his own light in the darkness. You need to figure out your darkness. You need to walk in the darkness in order to find your light so you don't keep tripping over this barrier to get to this bad habit that you know you shouldn't be jumping the fence to get to that point. But for some reason, it makes you feel good, though. I'm feeling this is a very deeply rooted habit or even an addiction that you just can't help. It's almost like you formed a bond with this. This Three of Wands is also like taking a plan into action. And he's kind of tilting his head this way, right? Away from this Devil. Yeah, it's time to take off the mask so you have a clearer view to go towards your future. All right. Ooh, okay, yeah. Deep cellular healing right next to this Three of Swords right here. Physical and emotional healing. Okay? So, Spirit is saying, hey, I'm also kind of in the sense of Spirit saying, hey, because I'm feeling like y'all are very, like, deeply rooted into your mind state right now, the majority of y'all. And Spirit saying, hey, if you have to distract yourself with some type of financial endeavor, or if you need to put a lot of your energy into manifesting your life, because the King of Pentacles is all about swag, right? He lives the finer life because he works hard for it, right? If you have to distract yourself to get over this, if that's your type of healing, then go for it. But you need to get past this. Ha, how fucking funny. Transform the way you see. Did I not just say that? Transform the way you see. Because I'm getting to the point where Spirit is saying, like, you know what you're doing. Going back to bad habits. Being super unbalanced. Transform the way you see. Because it's like, I feel like it's like you sense it. But it's like out of sight, out of mind. You just don't really want to see it head on. And she's also in nature too. Which I will always say, nature is our greatest teacher. I suffer from addiction that I'm still, recovering from. And nature has been literally a refuge for me to see world in a different way. transform the way you see. I'm also kind of getting the sense of, yeah, I really feel like Spirit wants you to be a little bit more sober, okay? So you can really see how your mind truly is. And Spirit's saying it's not going to be so scary seeing yourself. The hermit is really grounded in himself. He knows everything about himself. He's fine being alone. Spirit wants that for you. And that's maybe shaking up the waters too, you know, rocking the boat. You need to rock your own boat. You need to rock your own boat. Because you are worth loving. You are worth loving. I do not have to earn love. I am lovable because I exist. Others reflect the love I have for myself. You do not have to earn love at all. Okay? Maybe that's another thing too. I feel like I have a message for another group of people or a particular person. You don't have to earn anybody's love. You know, if someone's like making you jump through hoops and putting you down or, you know, testing you or whatever, no, that's toxic. You just existing. You just existing, being the freedom of the world. You can be, I'm also getting the message that you deserve to be someone's world. It's just not in this world, not in hell. You know, I don't really believe in heaven and hell, so to speak, but I believe that we make our heaven, we make our hell. Do not gravitate towards someone's hell. Others reflect the love that you have for yourself. Remember that. The people that you surround yourself with are a direct mirror of how you love yourself. That is my message to you, Pile 3. Thank you so much for checking out this video. That was a pretty deep message that we had there, but I hope it resonated with you and it gave you some cleared out your mind a little bit. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe. I'm a horrible YouTuber. Forgive me. I'll get into the swing of things, I promise. And until next time, I'll see you on the other side. Peace out.